So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi, Casado kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now the ball in. Dani Olmo! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. In by Messi, he's got tall. Hits it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Lopez. He's had it taken off him. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? Has a shot! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Rashford. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's on his way! Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Eric Garcia makes the interception. Now it's Rashford. Tries to play it through. Messi. Fired deep towards the back post.
Barcelona really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Lewandowski. Hit into the middle. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Martin. And it's Rashford. Koundé gets a foot in here. And here's Messi. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ambitious ball here. Yamal plays it short. Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Deco. Now it's Dani Olmo. Neymar. Now it's Deco. Messi. Messi! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Rashford. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri, lovely pass, but can he get there? Fermin! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient puts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Pings in across. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Pedri, over to the left, and here's Rashford. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Nicely weighted ball. A good play on the left-hand side here. And he lines up a cross, and that is expertly dealt with. Fermin. Oh, this looks sharp. Dani Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. Rashford. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Martin. Fermin. Now Casado. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ferran Torres. Lewandowski being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
There's no flag. Opts to play it back. Fermin. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Lewandowski. Eric Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dani Olmo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Takes a shot! Goal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And here's Yamal. Great vision. And here's Yamal. Maradona. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! In for the pieces! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played out to the left flank. Here's found. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
The changes then in quick succession. And the break in play means they can now affect their change. Big header! And that's wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. That has been cut short. That's been cut out, well played. Iniesta. Can he get it through? Always onto this. He is through here. Rafinha, and he shoots! It's in! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Dani Olmo. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Could move up a gear here. Out Joao Felix. And they're quick to get it back. Great ball, and he's in here. Casado. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. Ball has bounced loose now. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's on it, can he get away? Jordi Alba. Maradona picks it up out wide. He's through here. Pedri receives it in a good position here. Pedri! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
2 goals. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. A moment of great pride. The anthems.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
And as you can see, we've already started here. David Villa going full tilt down the right-hand side. And the pass is intercepted. Danielson. And he's managed to get free. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That is good alertness. Guardiola. Can he get it through? Danielson gets into a good position. And a chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Adams wins the duel this time. Danielson picks it up out wide. Delivers with wit. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Spain would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. And this is Batis. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Batistuta! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Spain find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
tries a shot! Roberto Carlos delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Played into space out wide. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And we have our very first corner. Adams! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that is as far as they're going to go. Danielson. Played into the box. Keeper's dealt with that. Romania do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. It's a goal kick. "30 minutes gone." Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And Messi! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Danielson. Now, can they get him away? They did it! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he shoots! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things...
Takes a shot! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's lost his man here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Griezmann. David Villa looking to get on the end of... He rises! Oh, it needed better placement. They've got it again. Messi. Danielson in acres of space out wide. He gets big! And that's past the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Danielson. Danielson delivers. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Spain have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
How many? Just how many? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi takes aim and terrific header. No mistake. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Park Ji-sung is in a really good position out wide. Oh, well played. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, no joy this time. And they win it back again. Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. Played in by Park Ji-sung. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This is their second corner of the game.
Griezmann será sustituido por el dorsal 14.
They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend. And finally, they've decided to single him out.
Chance for a shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Stoichkov to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Great vision. And he's had a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Big chance! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Good reason for optimism here. Adams! And that's wide. Threads one in, and he plays one through. And the shot! It's in, and it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely aimed pass. Knocks it into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tries to cut back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vitritza. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's worked it through. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
En el minuto 81, el dorsal 24.
Romania grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And this is Messi. Messi! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Mitrita.
Pretty robust defending.
Khan. And he's being shifted off it. So what can they make of this? Well, that is one way to stop him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Up Ji-sung. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way past. Good ball, good take. And this is Stoichkov. Shoots! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a nasty... Batistuta! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Stoichkov. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Foot in. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Batistuta walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.